I'm on my way to hit some balls against the wall. I call it playing tennis, but it's just, I mean, I have some nerve calling that tennis because that's not tennis. But yes, I love this little street. Oh my God, don't you think this is just beautiful? Well, my camera does not give it justice, I must say, because otherwise you would pick up on the colors better and just it's just such a beautiful little street. I would totally live on this street. Totally, totally. This is someone's garden. How beautiful. All the rose gardens around. You can't see the colors the way I can see the colors on this street. It's really pretty, especially in summertime, like at this time of year. In wintertime, it can be a little gray, and you're like, oh my God. But yeah, let's just take a little walk around the tracks first because, um, you know, I need to walk first, and then I don't have my cap. Oh my God, it's a lot. Okay, so Harry and Meghan. So Harry seems to be getting a lot of support in England right now with his case against Mara Grove. And, a lot of people have come out to take his photographs and to shout, "We love you, Harry. We stand with you, Harry." And both outside and apparently inside the courtroom. But the judge has not allowed cameras in the courtroom. But apparently there have been shouts of, "We stand by you, Harry," and stuff like that. According to what I think I've read and understood from Twitter. I'm in the wrong lane. I don't run, as you don't know this about me, obviously, but I don't run for many different reasons. One is I just physically can't. Since I was a child, I was just not a big runner, and and then you have your boobs. You got to think about your boobs. I mean, what's left of your boobs. You can't have your boobs be like, breaking the necks of your boobs like that with running in this high impact like movement. One has to think about the boobs, the necks of the boobs. Your boobs have necks, right? You break the necks with the constant pounding on. You can't, right? That was too much information. So there's that. But also, just from a physical standpoint, I can't run. My heart doesn't allow it. So. But I do like to walk. Anyway, too much information. Okay, so Harry's getting all this support, and I'm so gratified to know that, the people of England, the United Kingdom, are not a monolith, right? And there are differences among them. And some people like Harry and Meghan, and they support them. And a lot of people seem to have a big problem with the media there, which I do think is, if you can't trust the media, what they're telling you, I think the society has a big problem because, people depend on the media for information about everything, really, for truth, for God's sake. And when you have a corrupt media where, they're just corrupt and they don't tell the truth and they're biased, right? It's horrible. It's like my entire life being led to believe that everyone in Africa is starving to death with like a protruding stomach from malnutrition and no shoes and just famines and pestilence and this, that, and the next. And then, because that's what you're told, the media, the educational system, everything. And then you become an adult. And a old adult. I mean, you're talking in recent years, and you realize, wait a second, this was all a lie. You know, they lied to us. They gave us one side of the story, a biased viewpoint to shape our thinking in a certain way. It's a form of control that is very toxic. And a lot of it started in England, actually. I mean, and I say this with whatever respect is due, right? And that same, to me, it's evil. There's an evil seed there, still exists, and it comes through with the media, and it just toxifies the whole country, all the people. And a lot of them, I think, don't even realize that they're being made unwell. It's like you put poison in the water and you slowly poison the people, and every time they drink the water they become a little bit more poisoned, and they have no idea that they're being poisoned, right? And to me, that's sort of what the media is doing in England. Now, maybe it's not fair to single out England. Maybe this is a problem worldwide, you know? And so there needs to be some checks and balances, because I mean, we have the First Amendment in the United States, and I don't know that the American media has always been honest and unbiased and straightforward about everything, you know. I mean, Trump talks about the fake news phenomenon. I think he sort of made that a whole thing, you know. And of course, when they're saying good things about him, he's all for it. But the minute they didn't, he called them out. And I think since then, it's very difficult to go back to, at least for me, that sort of childish way of looking at the media. But anyway, so much for my tennis. There's somebody there. God almighty. So it means that I can't play tennis today. Because I don't like to go knock balls when there are people there. You know what I mean? And, there's sometimes of year it doesn't even make sense. Is he leaving? He's probably leaving. Or did he just lose his balls? He probably just lost his ball. It looks like he's leaving. Maybe I should just go and just do 2 minutes before somebody else comes. All right, my darlings. So here we go. I'm going to go and knock these against us. And then I'll come back to you about Harry and Meghan in 2 seconds. All right. So that was fun. And typically this area here, you've got all these men of a certain age playing this hand. I don't know what the name of that game is. They play this all over France. And but no one's here right now because it is early in the morning. So really quick, so just to sum up, so I was thinking about Suits, in fact, and so I'm thinking, look, if Meghan does not want to do Suits again, she does have a production company. She should consider an original series starring somebody else. Not me, unfortunately. I'm too old and too whatever. I'm not an actor, but I could certainly help to conceptualize it. And, and do the same story that I said, where you have these two lawyers, and, they get married. They in Mexico. So the series begins where the man is having all these flashbacks of their honeymoon in Mexico. And it was just absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful. And they were very much in love. And then they came back, they had a baby, and the baby was not fully okay. The baby had autism. And so the man bolts, he bolts. And although if the woman bolts, it would probably be more dramatic. But one of them bolts, I think it's the guy. Although the mother bolting would be crazy, wouldn't it? And so now 5 years later, he comes back to the firm. I guess he's just rehired by the bosses. The wife is now a partner. She comes into work one day, it's winter, and there's this man working at the firm again after 5 years of absence. He wants to just pick up where they left off, and she's just like, you must be out your mind. She has this secret man, a mystery man that she's dating, first of all, but also she has her hands full with her work and also with her child, being a mom. And how dare you? So now we have this Kramer versus Kramer type of a custody tension between them. I don't know if it's a full-on battle, but it's certainly a tension. And the tension also of the mystery man and the jealousy, and and then the fabulous killer outfits and the great storyline cases. I mean, this may be a David, what is that guy's name who did Ally McBeal? David something or the other, Michelle Pfeiffer's husband. He could write something like that, but this would be, whatever. So yeah, the husband, he's having all these flashbacks, beautiful, sexy honeymoon in Mexico, everything wonderful, her pregnancy great, then she has the baby, it's not well, he bolts, he leaves. 5 years later, she's there, she's working, sexy, gorgeous outfits. I mean, killer. The outfits should go down in history. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I need to go down in history myself. I got to go to the grocery store, get back to my home office, do some work, and catch up with you later, y'all. So see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. You can see in your eyes that no one is searching. She's my girl, my super girl. And then she said, it's okay, I got lost on the way, but I'm a super